Whoops. This kind of morning went like really fast, so we're just trying to catch up on things. Hi, how's it going? So what we're going to try and build out today for the Sugaridoo is a purple piano keyboarder, which is going to look very similar to the one behind me here that we did for Jacob's Ladder, a black and white scrappy a couple of years ago. I think it's 2017. I'm sure we did it, and maybe we can, someone can find a link to it somewhere. But we're going to do it in these two purples here. Pop said this one could represent the white, and this one could represent the black for the piano keys, and we'll just we'll plug away at that and see how it looks. So it is a pretty little warmy out there, that's for sure. It is. Hello everybody, welcome, welcome. Sorry I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be today. So cheers. Munchkin picked up, actually I added lots of water to this. It's a raspberry like little smoothie thingy or whatever, so, but I added like half a water. So hello, welcome, welcome. Cheers to that. So what I went and measured was what from this project here, which was if we were to measure here for the black stripes here, we are talking 3.5 inches long by 1 1/4 inch in width here. So, and then we've got some sections that have 2, obviously where it's got 2 whites, so those would be 2 1/4 by 3.5. And then we have other strips here, which is just a single, which would be 1 1/4 by 3.5. And then this whole strip right here pretty much equals, if we add 1/4 inch over there and 1/4 inch past there, we're still looking at about 3.5 inches. So 3.5 inches of a strip all the way across, keeping this as the white. So we should be able to do that as a nice little strip on either side. So we'll try and get that out of the fabric first, and then be able to work our other cuts out of it. And if we happen to run out, then we have another one that we can kind of maybe substitute for the singles or the doubles or something like that. So yeah, we're gonna work on that. Hope everybody's good. It's been a, you know, a Saturday. That's good. Hello, welcome. Well, happy Saturday. Welcome to your guild meeting. Hopefully everybody brought a snack and a treat and whatever. Get ready for Hurricane Harry. Oh, that's not good. Yikes, batten down the hatches, man. Ooh. What's going on?
Some problems with one of the cameras.
Problems with one of the cameras. Oh, lovely. Okay, thank you. Yep. Wonderful week, lockdown, and into next lockdown week. Oh, fun. How is house property hunting going? We put in an inquiry to one particular piece of property, and we got like a video of the property and inside the garage unit and up the stairs and everything else, and it was heated and had water and electricity, and you know, would have done perfect for the quilt shop. And then the house was really nice, so we're kind of aiming towards that. We will let you know what happens when we know what happens. We're very excited. Looks like you have been sorting things out. I don't know. Sure. We'll go with that. Hello, Beatrix. Hello. Welcome, hello to all. Today I got it from the start. There you go. Wonderful. Yeah, we're looky-looing, and it's hard because we're coming across such beautiful properties that we're like, oh, that ticks all the boxes, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It's got space for munchkin. It's got another bathroom. It's got, whatever. We've got acreage, got, quilt shop space, and, whatever. Like, it's ticking all, and yet it has no internet. So we can't. We can't, as much as be like, sure, yeah, we'll just go for that. Well, we can't. It's kind of internet. Yeah. Is it? No, it's not a 34-bedroom hotel. I did look at that one that Pop was talking about last weekend for like 1.8 million or something like that in New Brunswick. It was a beautiful piece of property and a beautiful hotel, but there's no way, sorry. Not happening. So, yeah, and it's kind of hard. We're looking in Nova Scotia mostly, but if whatever pops up, if the property that ticks all the boxes happens to be in New Brunswick, then that's fine too. We're not picky. Or Alberta, and we've even looked in Manitoba. We've looked in Saskatchewan. We've looked in Alberta. So we've looked in a few spots. That's for sure. So, yeah. So it's still in progress. I bought some homemade chips and salsa, and my daughter made me last night with tri-tip. Ooh, that sounds good. Yum, yum, yum. Especially chips and salsa. I like good jalapeno and onions and stuff like that. I'm going to have a special surprise gift from you after I get it to my mom's and she gets it mailed out. Oh, really? The secrets, James, the secrets. Our fair is going on. I got lots of blue ribbons, entered 4 quilts for 1 red, 3 blue. Wonderful! Excellent, Dolores. Cheers for you. Well done. What a nice quilting bag. Oh, thank you, Maja. That was one of that's a Jacob's Ladder block, but it's kind of just twisted and turned in a different pattern layout, and that was Pop's idea. Hello, Jackie. Looks like you have been packing up behind you. Oh, well, a little bit. Some of that's customer stuff too. I'm waiting for them to come pick up. Most of that stuff that's bagged back there is all customer stuff. So, I just have to let them know it's all ready to come and get it. So. Yeah. So, all right. I guess we should probably get to work. Maybe. A little bit. What did I write down how long mine was? I don't think I did. I think it was 81. I think it was 81. Maybe. Question mark? I can, it's right behind me. Okay, so what we're going to try and do is make a purple, because I found purple was lacking in the coloring of this quilt. And this was a Sugaridoo quilt along from 2019. And I did not put my 2-inch sashing in between the rows. I did it my way, surprise. So what we need to do is come up with a purple, because purple, like I said, purple was lacking from this quilt. Well, not that it was lacking. I felt I needed to add purple. Let's put it that way. Okay, sorry, I didn't. No ditches towards the artist. That's a stunning, beautiful quilt, and I love the colors in it. But for some reason, I was craving a little purple, so I had to do something my way. Yeah, and it was 81. Yeah, it was. Okay, so perfect. So here it is. It measures 81 by 70 at this point, or like 72 or something like that. Okay. And it's all the Sugaridoos. That was for the 12 weeks or 12 months. She did it as 12 months. I did it as 12 weeks. And now we're just going to add like a purple kind of funky border to it. Okay. She's in what? How do you say that? Win? Oh, Wim. Oh my gosh, Wim. I'm giving up. Forget it. Anyways, she's somewhere not in her normal space of Florida. I can't even say that word. Oh my gosh. Oh, so challenged. I don't know how people tolerate me, I tell you. Hello, Lena. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so I was pressing this kind of light. It's a light purple. It does have like white in it and a couple of other shades, a little bit of purple going around in the background. Pop said he liked this for the white part, and of course this dark purple for the black part. Wee Mama, Wee Mama, Wee Mama, Florida. Okay. Don't ask me that in 2 weeks. Is there a time to mail package? Well, you can mail them really at any point in time because we're going to have a mail forwarded. So we'd still get it, maybe just be a little bit longer. But if you want to make sure I had it in my hot little hands beforehand, at least making sure it's here before the mid of October. Okay? Long eye. Oh no. Oh no. It's kind of like how do you say those? And some of them up here, like even in Canada, are like a tongue twister. Especially some of the places that Pop goes. He goes to a place called Penetanguishing, and Munchkin, when Pop first started going to it, Munchkin thought it sounded like penguin in a time machine. So we call it penguin in a time machine now. It's cute. All right, so I want to cut my strips for the end part, which was at 3.5 by 81 to make sure I had that. So it's pretty much just 2 strips for either side of 3.5. So we need to make sure we got 4. And then the rest is pretty much for our keys. And we should be okay with that. I think we'll be all right. Hello, Catmo from Belgium. Oh, with thunder and rain. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I actually just answered that question there, Lana. As long as we got it by mid-October, we should be okay. Definitely. I nearly have the last 2,000 great quick. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Good for you. Good for you. I know those take time, don't they? Especially because they're so personal, right? I'm sure you've personalized them. All right, let's cut 4 strips at 3.5. So we know we have it for each side of the white section of our piano keyboarder. Oops, let's turn our ruler around. Well, that's how much you can do. So we just call it penguin in a time machine instead of Penetanguishing. Because he said it sounded like whenever we were talking about it, or when Pop was going there, he says, every time it sounded like Dad was saying penguin in a time machine. And I'm like, no, it's Penetanguishing. So we giggled, and now it's just a joke. It's a funny little joke between us. So, well, now it's between you guys too. So now you know. See, we share things here. You're just as family, just as family as anybody else. Okay, all right. So let's sit these guys off to the side. And then we will cut a couple more 3.5s because we need to cut some of those into 2 1/4 and 1 1/4. Okay. Hello, Miss Bernadette. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Miss Allison. Lately stitching away, quilting and cross stitching. Glad to. I saw your Thanksgiving. That was so pretty. That turned out absolutely lovely. You did such a good job on that, Miss Allison. So. Oh, Connie Jo, excuse me. We had Munchkin and I had sushi for lunch, and Pop had McDonald's. I felt like sushi, so I wanted sushi. She did great and managed to complete 2 small quilt tops. Very nice. Congratulations, Luann. Very nice. Very nice. It's always nice when you get something accomplished like that, you know, and you can share some pride in it, right? Okay, just evening that up a little bit. And then just making sure I had my smathies here. Yep. And yep. Okay. All right. So still 3.5. We'll cut 2 strips. Well, maybe more. Probably 3. Let's do 3 strips. 2. And let's see where we go. Okay. See, I think this quilt is longer. Is it longer? Maybe, maybe not. We may have to add a few more strips here and there to even her out. Working on bowl cozies right now. Oh, very cool, Lois. Very cool. What's Miss? Is Gwenny in the chat? How's Miss Gwenny today? And how's Miss Helly? Hello, everybody. I'm now wanting sushi. Oh, it was really good. We got the salmon and tuna, spicy roll, and then what else did we get? There's something else. It was just pretty much 11J on the menu, but we just got 2 of them. It's usually what I like to get like for lunch, and then we got some little Japanese dumplings to go on the side. I'm gonna make sure we can actually use that stuff. Okay, we can. All right, so 3.5. Oh no, we were doing the slices here. That's what we were doing. All right, so what do we need? We needed 2 1/4 and 1 1/4. Okay, I should probably just even this up anyways. Okay, so 2 1/4. Need a few of those. So is that 8? What do we need? 16 if we were going to do one side. So let's try and count for 2 sides. Let's see what that 2 1/4. So it's about half. Okay. Here. 16. We need 16 more. And we'll just kind of work from there. Build up whatever size we need. So everybody's had a good week. We've been kind of busy here, very much house hunting. Kind of like the panic is kind of starting to sit in here. It's hard not knowing you have a place to go to, you know, after you've sold your own house. All right, so that should be 16 there. And then we need some 1 1/4s. I didn't count how many. Oh, that's the other one. Oh, no. Okay, that was 24. Okay, so 1 1/4, 24. So they'd be like 48 for each side. There. There. Okay. Do. What I am calling finally fish box completed flimsies for LL to long arm, but I could probably wait until you're. Well, oh wait, actually, we just take them with us. Well, we can just take them with us if you want. I'll make sure to get in the car if you want. All right, so it was 1 1/4. We needed a few more of those. And then we'll start working on the dark color, which is going to represent the black for the piano keys. So this really is based off of a piano key setting as a natural piano keys, not necessarily just strips of fabric, okay? Managed to sew a binding on 2-lap quilts that used buffalo panels. Hubs like them both. He's a South Dakota boy, so they're staying here. Isn't that always you like, oh, I'll sell these or I'll give these away, and then someone else likes them. You're like, whatever. Sure, as long as somebody loves it, right? At that point, because we know we don't do it for the money. We do it for the love. We do it for the love of the craft, right? Adding borders to a wildlife quilt for your son. Very nice, Chris Martin. If my neighbor crosses the street ever stops her long arm business, I am mailing all my quilt tops and backings to mom. There we go. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that future hopeful business. Welcome back, Pat. Hello, Joellen. Hello, hello. Hello, Deanne. Very well. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the chat. I look forward to my people to that place. Your people? Your people? We are your people. All right, hold on. What do we got here? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. I'll say 30 because I don't know where that one, the other one came from. And I want to get like 48, so I may have to cut another strip, but that's okay. Where they ask for quilts I just made. Oh, okay. Very nice. It's so convenient. Yeah, because she's right across the street. You're so lucky, Kelly. I'm actually going to be having a little fire in the backyard this afternoon after the stream. We got to burn up a few things, so and tidy up the yard a bit for the new peoples. So I'm going to go and do that. All right, now it comes to the purple, the darky purple. And we need to cut that at 1 1/4. And I don't think I counted how many. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so 40 more. Let's do at least 40-ish, and then we'll go from there. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Very nice of you. Cheers. Got froggy in my throat here. A newborn squirrel. Oh. Aw, poor little thing. I wonder what happened to Mom. Yeah. Now enjoying some hand stitching and relaxing while watching Mom cover. There we go. Thank you, Maja. Indeed. Enjoy the day. Happy Saturday. Happy chill Saturday. All right, so move those over there and those over there and these over here, and we'll try and cut some strips that we're going to use as a black substitute for the keys. Okay, so it was 1 1/4. Okay. Yeah, not a lot of people would even help a squirrel. They were just like, whatever. Let Mother Nature take its course sort of thing, right? Okay, let's let's just see what we got going on here. Let's cut our 3.5ers out of these 3 strips here, and we'll make some progress. Oops. Yeah, just don't send her any green fabric. Sass doesn't want any green fabric at all, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Not ever would she ever want green fabric. So don't send it to her. Just don't. Right, Sass? Sorry. Seems to have a froggy. I apologize. Wasn't like that before. I don't know why it is now. I'm going to blame it on the wasabi. Okay. There, 3.5. And 3.5. There's Miss Granny. Hello, hello. New studio, how exciting. What do you mean new studio? What's going on, Miss Vanessa? What's going on? Hello, Catty Quilts. I'm late. That's okay. We just started cutting some fabric. It's okay. We haven't sewn anything together yet. We're just building out our idea for the purple piano key border. So we're just like, you know, taste testing the waters of how this is gonna go down. Okay. So we got our 1 1/4 that we're using as our white substitute. We got our 1 1/4 by 3, both of them are by 3.5 for our black key substitute, which is right here. And then we have our 2 1/4 of a white substitute here as well. And then we got our strips that's going to pretty much equal out the bottom of the white, keeping it nice and equal with this fabric here. Okay, so pretty much what we need to do is build out. And it goes like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then we got a twofer, and then we got a 1-fer, got for 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, and then we got another one of these, and then we just keep repeating that. It just keeps repeating itself as we go across the keys. My dog ate it. What? Whoa. That's never good. Oh, I didn't even turn on the machine. Uh-oh, what happened, Kathleen? Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to ask the same thing there, Miss Helly. You kind of read my mind. I was going to say, has Gwenny got any visitors? Oh, thank you, Anna Cobb. This is actually supposed to be like a piano. Like, I know some of them, when they think of it, it's just strips of fabric to form out the border, but I'm actually making it so it looks like a piano, but just in the purples. She's good. She's in her chair. She is in her chair. All right, so let's just start putting this together. Just got regular white thread and of course a regular seam allowance and stitch length. She is very cute, isn't she, Nadine? Thank you. She's a good little puppers. We keep saying to her she's going to get some buddies soon. Soonish. We need to get ourselves settled first, so that's the priority. We were actually looking at a piece of property in Denmark, Nova Scotia there, Miss Helly. And unfortunately, it's sold. It's sold. We didn't get a chance to put it on our keepsake list until we can figure out what we were doing and what we were all deciding on and stuff like that. So I thought it would be so funny. It was like, hey, Miss Ellie, guess what? We're moving to Denmark, Nova Scotia. But we're not. So, but it was a cute piece of property. Yeah, it was really cute. I don't think it had overly much acreage. It just had, I think it just had like maybe 10 or under or something like that. But it still would have been pretty. Still would have been a very pretty piece of property. And there was another one that we found near Sydney, Nova Scotia. So it was another one we can tell Miss Sass. We found one near Sydney. Not your Sydney, but our Sydney. Unfortunately. All right, and then it was a twofer. Yeah, here. Oh, really? That's good to know. That's good to know it's almost all open. Some places are heading back into other lockdowns, like as Miss Sass would say. So. Has anyone been watching Tiny Orchard Quilts on YouTube lately? She just had a free pattern for Medallion Quilt and 4 video tutorials for it. Sunny Sky. No, I didn't know about it there, Kelly. Is it good? Is it pretty? I mean, you have to check it out. Yeah, I hope everybody's trying to have a good day. Times are still a little weird here, you know, everything is all over the place, right? I'm going to do it in green, silver, gray, and black. Oh, that sounds really nice. That sounds really nice. Okay, so it should be 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3 together, right? That's exactly it. Okay, so that's the key set, and then we just have to repeat that for the length of the quilt. Okay, well, there we go. I think that looks pretty nice. Just make some more. Make some more. It's just pretty much that is repeated. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Yeah. So just kind of line them up, and away we go. They are pretty, aren't they, Miss Helly? Some of the stuff we got from So Yeah. It'll be really nice to incorporate it into this pretty project because some of the other fabrics was from there as well, right? So, and just kind of brings it all together. Will that be on both ends of the quilt or just one side? On either side, like on the where it's covering all the colors, like for the I guess the long side. So to make it a little bit wider, that's what we're pretty much doing. Because I think it'll be just where it's touching all the colors instead of just at either end of a color. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's what I was liking. Do. Here we go. Yes, it is. It is both of them. The batiks and the little swirly one here, which is, what's it called? Pearl Reflections. By Greta Lynn. Yeah, Pearl Reflections by Greta Lynn. No one wants to hear? No one wants to hear what? What? Dennis King. Oh, baby chicks. Oh, what, like little chickens? Or you got, like, what are you raising? Baby chicks of what? Turkeys? Peacocks? What? I'm here. Well, listen. Well, I'm trying to listen. It did fall on the yarn part though. Yeah, well, you got a grandbaby to prep for, so that's understandable. Don't be hard on yourself. That's not fair. That's not fair to you. Oops. Yeah, Munchkin and I go for our last shot. I don't know. A couple weeks from now, I guess. Whatever the first is. The first is a Wednesday. That day. That's when we go for our second shot. Thank you, Grandma J. That is a black and white scrappy adventure. Done, I think it's 2017, maybe 2018. I'm not entirely 100% sure. And then we added a piano key border to it. And there's only one regret I have on the whole quilt, and is that I should have used a better white for the piano key part. Oh, 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 I made a boo-boo. Oh, 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 I made a boo-boo. That one should have went in there. Whoops, that's okay. Seam ripper, you're my best friend. Seam ripper, right to the very end. At least it's a small one. At least it's just a small little seam. I jumped the gun up on two of the big ones together, and I shouldn't have. It's okay. We got this. We got this. No problems. Okay, so let's line that back up. I have this one in here first, and then that one. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Allison. Thank you very much. So 3 years ago, so 18. So it would have been 18. Seems like yesterday, and yet seems like just like not very long ago. Or it'd been a long time ago. Long, long time ago. There we go. There's another little section. And then we just add those together as we go along. So if one little section measures out to be about 10 inches-ish, then we should really only need to do about 8 of these to get ourselves across. Okay, so that's 2 down. Let's work our way on 6 more. Perfect. Chopping threads. Yes, it's endless, isn't it? Very, very much so endless. The batiks do want to stick together, though. I have to say that. Let's go see. I thought there was another one there. Yeah, I like mixing the fabrics like batiks and cottons. I don't see why not. Some people are like, "Oh no, you shouldn't," and I'm like, "Why not? Who says I can't?" Especially when you've tested it in something, already, and it doesn't really react any different to a washing, right? Yeah, we have, Ann Ward. Yes, we have. Actually, your quilts are ready. I meant to call you yesterday. I'm sorry. Your quilts are ready for picky up. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, we have looked in PEI as well. We have. I don't think the only one I think we didn't really look in was Newfoundland, just because it takes so long for the ferry ride to come over there and stuff like that. So it was kind of like, be a little bit much. Might be a bit much for some people. All right, let's do that one. Hello, Miss Tina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Welcome to your guild meeting Saturday. Working on a two-color purple piano key border. And we're trying to make it look like a piano as much as possible. And unfortunately, the sushi has given me the burps, and I'm really sorry. It was really good, but for some, I think it's the wasabi. I think the wasabi gives you purpose. Because I'm only like a little bit for soy, like the soy sauce. I'm okay. I'm a little bit. I'm more like for the wasabi part. Oh yeah, we can't afford Ontario there, Lisa. Not for the acreage that we're looking for. Ontario is too expensive. Trust me, we have looked. This was no decision we came by lightly, that's for sure. Sushi burp, yeah, pretty much. Sorry. Sushi burps. That's what's happening. I can't help it. Hello, Ms. Robin. Welcome to the chat. Trying to see if we can keep this going straight along here this time and not having to sing the Seam Ripper song. The Seam Ripper song. Do 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 do. Hello, Kelly. Welcome to the chat. How goes the day? Good morning, everyone. Woke up sick this morning, so just watching today. Oh, I hope you're feeling better there, Quilting Bug. That's no good. Kind of sick. Hopefully something easily passed. There's lots of benefits to batiks. For one, it doesn't really matter what side you use because they pretty much look the same on both sides. And it's like a permanent dye process that happens in it, so the chance of it running is very slim, if almost non-existent. The vibrant colors you can achieve with batiks is pretty phenomenal, and of course the uniqueness, instead of a repetitive circle pattern or dots or something like that, it gives you a very unique pattern layout through the whole fabric that some people find very, it happens to be shaped like a little bit like leaves or a little bit like hearts or a little bit like circles or something like that. So it's it works to its benefit. Big part signed by one person from each state or country. In regards to what there, James? Is this some sort of project? You should get a hotel. It would be perfect. Yeah, you're not the only one to think maybe we should. We have looked into a few bed and breakfasts, that's for sure. But yeah, a hotel would require definitely a lot of win on that department. Definitely. Oh, that's what some of them we were looking at. We're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they're charging this for this place, and it needs quite a bit of a fix up, going on to it. So some of them were a little, I don't know, just trying to take advantage of the market, but weren't we necessarily doing the same thing? Would sewing a strip set work for the piano keys? Oh, probably. You can make it work for you. It's because the keys are certain. I guess you could do like 5 and then a space and then 3 and then 5, I guess. And then just cut your 3.5s by off chunk wise. All right, that should be 4 together. So there's one set. Okay. And we got another set. Just like the first set. Make sure it's just like the first set. Yes, it is. Okay, so we can start sewing these guys together. There we go. So what does that equal? Oh, 40. Okay, and we need another one just like this for the other side to finish off the row. Okay. Oh, ooh. Just do this little layout here. Make sure we have enough fabric. If not, then we know we need to cut some before it gets finished off. Looks like we're going to need some purples. Okay, so we need 4 more. All right, it's okay. Got it there. We're just going to work on the one side today. Oops. So what I need 3.5, didn't I? Yes. It should give it definitely an interesting look there, Miss Sass. So I appreciate that. But we want 1 1/4. Is that new Nomi machinery? No, it's Nomi. Nomi from 6 years ago. And apparently a very barky dog outside. I was like, Sophie's in here. Okay, we'll just cut the 4 we need. Okay. Right. Go back to here. I know we have enough of those. And hello, and by the way, hello, Anne. Auntie. Back from dance class. Now to cool down. It's hot here. Oh wow, oh, yikes. Yeah, it's kind of pretty toasty all over. Fortunately, it's just the ways it is. Not much else we can do about that. Hello, hello from Portland, Oregon. Hello, welcome, welcome. Happy days to you. Okay, so that there, that there, that there. Then we need 2. And then we need 1, 2. All right, just sew those together. No, we haven't found a place yet. We are looking frivolously. We really are. And of course, we found lots of places that we like, but if it's got no internet, it doesn't do us any good if it's got no internet. So yeah, as soon as we buy, we promise to let everybody know, like via the Home and Hearth Living channel. So if you're not a subscriber to that channel, please do so. Then you will be kept up to date. Overcast skies, even a bit of sprinkle this morning. Really? Oh, that seems really chill for you, Miss Allison. It seems like we got the heats today. It felt very rainy this morning. I thought, oh, but it didn't rain last night, but it just felt like it really intensely this morning. So. Kelly's leaving? Okay, bye, Kelly. See ya. Have a good one. All right, take care. Big hugs to you. Harvested some early apples. Oh, red or green? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Red or green apples? 93 here. My fabric should dry quickly. Yikes. Oh. I guess if it's a dry heat, it certainly would dry faster. That's for sure. I would think, but definitely not if it's like humidity, because everything just stays damp. I would think. Well, thank you from Melbourne. Thank you for joining us. All right, make sure I'm still on track here. Make sure I didn't make any boo-boos along the way. And I did not, thank goodness. Well, it's easy to get led astray. A couple little strips of fabric here and there. Let's scoot this down a little bit. Make sure I'm still lining up. We're good. Yep. Move all these strips down here. Yeah, what's everybody else got going on for dinner tonight? My girlfriend up the road, before she moved away up north, she used to raise these meat chickens, and so I bought a few off of her, but we called them pterodactyl-like meat chickens because they were really big. They were like, I don't know, like 6 and 7 pounds chickens. So whenever we cook one, we usually I'll cook it, and then it ends up being like a couple of lunches for each of us, and then whatever's left over, I just peel everything off, and then I make something out of it. And this time I'm making chicken and dumplings, so it's all ready to go. I just need to make the dumpling part and then get it finished all up. So, because I knew I was going to be cleaning up some yard stuff, doing some burning after the stream, so I wanted something pretty much simple and easy. Yeah, it's not a bad idea there, Gwenny. I got family there. Actually, we're very lucky. We get to see Pop's sister and our little niece, Sarah Lynn, before we go, because she actually is coming here. She's coming to Toronto at the end of September, so we get to see them before we go, which would be so nice. I'd be so happy to do that. So, because I haven't seen them since I went to surprise my sister Elizabeth for her 50th. And that was a couple years ago because I turned 50 this year. All right, let's do some more layout here. Grilled chicken sandwich, that sounds good. That does sound good. Oh. Do 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 do. Sounds like chicken. Yeah, exactly. Should we sing the song? Sounds like chicken tonight, chicken tonight. Hamburgers this evening. Trying to train myself to cook for 2 people instead of an army. Yeah, I bet you that takes some getting used to now, doesn't it? Especially when you're used to like adding like half a bag of pasta and like other things. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Whenever you say that, Miss Sass, I'm like, okay, what did she do? I can't help myself. I'm like, what's she up to? What is Miss Sass up to that she has to protest her innocence? Okay, and then we got another purple and a stripe and a purple. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Bob's your uncle. Don't need that strip. Okay. Whatever do you mean? I know you. I wasn't sure we were going to get constant honking today because it's the kid's birthday across the way. I mean, it was a day or so ago, so I wasn't sure we were going to get all sorts of honking for everybody driving past to honk for the kid's birthday. All right, let's make sure we got ours all lined up here. So here, and then here, and this goes onto here, right? Let's just make sure laying out correctly. Yes, it is. Okay. It's easier to double check. Little Luna for French onion chicken casserole the other night, and it turned out super delicious. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That sounds good. It's always nice to have recipes. It's not always like, just chicken and dumplings or chicken noodle soup or something like that. We each deal with leftover chicken, right? So it's nice to have a good chicken casserole recipe to back up to. Homemade lasagna and coleslaw. Very nice. That sounds good, Josie. We had lasagna last night, but it wasn't homemade. It was store-bought. Frozen patty, green beans, and celery heart. Oh, there we go. I used petite frozen green beans and oh, there we go. Petite frozen green beans. Mashed potatoes, chili soup, and getting them. Oh, there we go. That sounds pretty good though. Mashed potatoes and chili. Expectations. No, it's a toss it in from the freezer into the oven. It's called the hungry man. You won't be hungry afterwards. Well, you shouldn't be, but you know, usually the boys are. Now I looked into that funeral potato recipe sort of thing. It actually has many variations of it, but yeah, that's it's interesting. Certainly would go a long way considering the ingredients, hash browns, and then whatever other vegetables you want to put in there. Vegetables. Mm-hmm. All right, just make sure we're on track here, not detouring. Because Laura Lynn wants to do it her way, sort of thing going on here. Oh no, we're still on track. Unsweetened yogurt yesterday, chilling this afternoon. So how do you make your yogurt there, Jackie? Do you use goat's milk? Yeah, soup is a bad word around here. They don't like it. I love it. I love soup. So I think there's something wrong with them, but you know, hey, I understand it gets in their beard and all in their face and stuff, you know, so I get it. Add French onion soup mix to beef when canning. That adds a lot of flavor, definitely there, Brat. We were suggested that too after we'd done our first, like, I guess it was a couple of years ago, we did our first like ground beef batch, like canning it sort of, and then someone said, oh, what did you add to it? And I said, well, we just added the beef, like I didn't know what else, like just salt, pepper, and they were like, oh no, add it depending on the size of the jar, add like Lipton's French onion soup mix, like, you know, 2 tablespoons in there, like, you know, 1 package should last like 3 jars or something like that, depending on the size of the jar. I was like, oh, all right, well, for next time. And like, yeah, they totally packs full of flavor. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So, of course, you can leave some plain, obviously, or just add, you know, tomato soup mix or something. Oh. Okay, I was stretching it. Shouldn't have stretched it. Do. Okay, make sure we're lining up. Okay, let's finish these guys off here. Hello, Virgie. What's going on? Just checking in. Well, how you doing? Happy to see you. Just chilling, sewing some purple fabric together, trying to make myself a piano key border. I'm trying to be as pretty as possible between these lovely little purples here. One's on the lighter scale. Pop says it was reading white, so okay, well, we'll do that. Big chicken dish has lots of onions, some cheese and seasoning flavor, French onion soup. Okay, so it's just added to. Oh, okay. All right. You just gotta learn not to say that word there. S-O-U-P. They're supervated. No onions, no garlic, no spicy food. My system can't. Oh, really, Pat? Oh, well, it's better not to aggravate your system. That's for sure. You know, than to deal with the stuff that your system just can't handle it. Yeah. Be like the weirdest things used to set my mom off, like cinnamon and like paprika, like in a macaroni salad or something like that. You'd usually sprinkle a little bit of paprika on the top over your eggs, or the little hard-boiled eggs that are on top. And yeah, no, she'd be like, nope, can't handle that. Tater chicken pot pie. Well, that's why I was using chicken leftovers. That we call it pterodactyl chicken. Well, that's what we used to call it. I said we got one more pterodactyl chicken in the freezer we need to cook up before we go. Pterodactyl chicken. They're just big chickens. I mean, because we can get like almost three miles depending on the size of the bird and what we're having for the meal. Like, so. Oh, is there like a thicker little eat with a fork and a spoon sort of thing? A meal there, Pat? That's how I kind of try to make them, you know, if I'm making them for the boys, because I know, or I'll add rice or you know, like a potato. Like I added yellow potatoes to the chicken and dumplings. I got peas, potatoes, carrots, obviously chicken, and the chicken broth that it's stewed in, and then I, you know, clove on her pasta. Oh, no thanks. No, that seems weird. Sorry, Dana. I'm with you there. No thanks. Clove? Clove is so special. It's got to be like, you know, gingerbread cookies or molasses cake, or, you know, something like that, or ginger cake, or apple pie. Apple pie. Sometimes you find clove in apple pie, so that's not a bad thing there either. So. All right, see where this takes us, people. Imagine, yeah, if I could afford it. Right, I feel like we need some more on this, but maybe we don't. Let's check her out. Give it some heat ovens. Well, should be good to go. All right, we should be able to do one side with this one. Let's give it a press. Gotta go. Okay, bye. Time for birthday celebration. Happy birthday to whoever. Hello, Miss Claudette. Yes. Working on purple border. Purple piano border. Then we just need to get our other little strip, sew it onto the bottom, and then sew it onto one side of the quilt. And we are rocking it. Here's hoping it looks like a piano, keys. If not, it'll be unique. It doesn't matter. We tried. Okay, now we need to put two of these together to give us the other strip we need. Been your best crop vegetables this year? Very much, Lynn. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to sew these two together. Make sure we're not getting any of the salvage. Okay. And then when we go to press it, let's press it open, we see that there's no white in there, so that's good, that's good. All right, so now we want to take this, and we want to lay it out, and we'll put it on the board at 40 and a smidge. I think it ended up being 81, did we not? Did we not mention? Did we not say it was going to be 81? It is, I wrote down 81. Okay, so put that on the half. Scooch up so I can see what's going on here. Hello from everywhere USA. Okay, well, hello everywhere USA. Could you be a little bit more specific? We got peeps from all over. Peeps from all over the world. Food and fabric, my two favorite. I hear you, Virgie. Ditto, girlfriend. Ditto. Okay, now we get to pin, and then we get to sew, and then we get to sew some more. I planted what I call a spaghetti row, tomatoes, onions, oregano. Oh, very nice. And that actually, they help each other grow too, right? So nothing better than tomato and basil growing next to each other. And then like a little fresh pasta, and Hello, Sherry Harris. That's okay, no problem. From very important. Actually, I did a Mad Hatter jacket the other day for a girlfriend. It said, I stitched it out. It says, "We're all mad here." I used the embroidery machine and different sizes of letterings and flipped and flopped them and tweaked them this way and that way just to make it all weird and wackadoodle for her. So yeah, I did that up. I'm late for a very important date. Okay, she's going to be the Mad Hatter for Halloween. Or a Comic-Con or something. A Comic-Con, I think that's coming up in October or something. Oh, where are you going? Listen, buddy, I didn't say you could go anywhere. I've never seen this board before. Well, thank you. I kind of thought of it for the quilt behind me 3-ish years ago. And I just literally took measurements from an actual piano keyboard. Or piano. And hopefully, in my mind, and what comes to reality, will be very similar, hopefully. Okay, let's sew this down. We'll find out, won't we? Probably in the way. Hello, Laurel. Welcome, welcome. Just working on a purple piano keyboarder. We're hoping it's going to turn out as pretty as I'm anticipating. We're hoping, 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 hoping. Did it get? I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I don't think it was too sunny earlier. Like I said, it felt like it was rain first thing this morning. So yeah, it's overcast now. It looks like. A Bugatti. Yes, I do. Everybody's got a dream. All right, now we're going to give this a little press, and then we're going to sew it to the one side of the quilt. Make sure we got all of our pins out. No matter what, we always seem to be missing one or two when we put the pins in or out. Okay. There we go. Let's give it a little press. Yeah, those two purples look really nice to each other. And there's no way of seeing the shadow of the dark purple on the light purple, so that is really nice to see as well. Like I said, if you were going to use a piano, do a real piano key, make sure you got a really good white, and if worst comes to worst, you double that up, even if it's just on your piano key border. Double up that white so you don't see the black from the other keys popping through. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to find our half point, then find our half point on our quilt and line her up. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, now I got most of my paper out. See, it's not as crinkly as it was last time. It took me like almost 2 hours to get whatever I did take out. Made a flippin' mess everywhere. Just saying. It really did. Okay, so I want it so the keys are next to the, okay, so let's, here. All right. Little Carol, what's going on with you today? Okay, this was a fantastic Sugaridoo quilt project for the quilt along that we did for 12 weeks. But just for, as I was finishing it, I felt like it was missing a little purple, but that's just because I'm such a rainbow kind of kid myself. I like all the colors and I want to, You know, if we're starting off with colors, let's do all the colors, right? So, so let's kind of like, I need to add some purple. I'm like, oh, let's do a border. So. Another downpour. Oh no. Oh, thank you, Gwenny. I appreciate that. And it kind of makes it my own unique too. Like I didn't put the 2-inch sashing in between either, so. And you know, pretty much no matter where along the way is, I've always made it my way. I can't help it. I'm such a rebel. Such a rebel. All right, let's sew this on. Let's sew this on. What? Wouldn't it be easier to add the stitching on the bottom part of the lower border before you add it to, what do you mean the stitching? Not putting anything else around it.
No, to separate the keys on the bottom part.
Oh, like put a spacer?
No, to create a line so it looks like keys.
It's...
Where you've got the thick portion of the border, you lined it, like if you look on what you've got here.
Yes.
That line's here, right? Those are all stitched.
Oh yeah, yes.
Done as you're quilting.
Yes, done
That's
as
what
I'm
she's
quilting.
asking.
Oh yes, okay, sorry, I was very confused by that. Yeah, I do it after I finish. Like I make those other lines as we're done and we're in the quilting part. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. Sorry for being a dork. All right, it's so yo. Hello, Sylvia. What's going on? I did the original quilt along with Sugaridoo. My entire background was purple. Oh, very nice. Well, that would have set off all the colors too now, wouldn't it? That would have been gorgeous there, Heather. That would have been gorgeous. Yeah, because I felt like it was like one color that seemed to be kind of missing from it. And I didn't really realize it until you get to the end part, you know? And I'm like, wait a second, we got like 3 blues and like 3 greens and a couple of pinks and, you know, a couple of oranges, and you're like, wait a second, where's the purple? Where's the purple in all this? So, too early in the day for confusion. Make sure we got our pins out. Yes, it looks like. Oh. Oh, did we get a pinch there? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, looked like it. Thought we may have got a pinch there. Okay. Come on, there we go. it's kind of like you're fighting it. Like, just lay down. It comes to the seams. Okay, now let's give this a little press. And here's hoping it looks as good as I was hoping. So hopefully it's not too much of color way on the sides. Oops, got the right dork. That's hot, 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 hot. Oh. Okay. Well, here's hoping. Oh. Just a lot of quilt here. See if I can hold it up. If it looks okay. Sorry?
Did you want help or not?
Sure. Totally gonna take the help. Okay. Well, let me just.
There's no space.
I know. Soon there will be. Okay. Maybe just down a little bit so they can actually see it. Since we're a little time delayed, it's hard to tell. Yeah.
Really time delayed.
I think it looks good. Thank you for your help, sweetie. Appreciate that. Wonderful. I think it looks good. I like the little circles. The circles look really nice. Yeah. I think it'll add something definitely different to this project. Oh, other way. And I like it that I'm pulling it across the whole color scale. Like I'm pulling it across from the pinks to the blues, the greens, the yellows, right? So, yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be really nice. Thank you, and now just repeat it and do the same thing on the other side. I'll probably do that this week, and then you guys can probably see it all finished off next weekend. So, yeah. It was a fun project. It really was. It was a lovely, fun project to work on. Had a lot of fun with it. So, I would do some parts of it again for sure to make a bigger quilt, like definitely the triangles, the little arrows, those sorts of things. What's going on the top? What do you mean? Like up here? Up? You mean up here? Probably nothing.
Maybe a 2-inch border to the light would tie the whole top together.
You mean the light of this?
Yeah.
We may not have enough.
Okay, then don't.
We may or may not. I'll work it, dude. The demands. Oh, thank you, everybody. I really enjoyed it. So, anybody have any questions about this project? Yeah, up there. Yeah, up there. Up on the top there. Well, that'll go this side, and then this side will go something else, right? On either side of the pink and the blue. Maybe just a strip. Maybe just a strip of black or something. So, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Probably just a simple edge to edge, I think. It's very busy as it is, Virgie. So maybe like something with circles. I got a really nice circle meander that I like to use. I think that would pretty much suit it quite nicely, especially if it's kind of mimicking or repeating like these circles on the outside. So thank you, Lisa. Lisa, I appreciate that. But it's got green in it, Sass. What? You wouldn't Sharpie marker all the green, would you? Yeah. Yeah, it's a retreat quilt. You want to come use it, you got to come to the retreat. So, exactly. Oh, well, it is exactly a piano keyboarder. Well, I suppose, like, if you're going to make a piano keyboarder, you might as well make a real one, right? So, but I do understand the principle of it just having like strips of multicolored strips of fabric and colors and making it beautiful. And I have done them on charity, and I've done them on baby quilts, and I've done them on other projects. So I do understand that and how simple it is. But it's also nice to actually be fun and make a piano, so a piano key. So. If anybody has any questions, you can always just leave them in the comments below. We thank you very much for joining us today. We're just going to cut it off a little early today before we get started into the next one, because like I said, I could do that off screen. But it was very fun sharing this little project with you today, and hopefully you understood some of the cuts that needed to be made and how to achieve this piano border. So the cuts I used were 3.5 by the 1 1/4 and 2 1/4, and then right here was 3.5 by the strips of the width of the fabric to get what we need. Okay, so very simple, very easy. Just go look at a piano key, or literally a piano, and you'll see that, and then you can quilt the lines for where the keys split and so on and so forth when you're doing it. So, well, thank you, I appreciate it. It was good. It was good fun. It was good fun. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us today. So, thank you. Yeah. So, enjoy the afternoon. Have a fantastic weekend. I'm gonna go and get ready to make a mess outside with some flamages. But we need to burn off some stuff, so we need to tidy up the yard a little bit for the new peoples. Okay, it's for the new peoples. So thank you very much. Big hugs to you, and we'll see you real soon. Okay, and thanks for joining me today on this piano key adventure. And hopefully it encourages you to do something similar too. Bye bye, everybody.